Could we finally have another video game movie that will do as well as Mortal Kombat, even if it's half decent? Well, my review of Assassin's Creed next, and we'll get that answer. Assassin's Creed stars Michael Fassbender, who's actually played Magneto 3 times. So he's played the villain a few times in some films, and now he's actually playing a hero in this film, or supposedly as an assassin hero, I guess. So he plays a character named Calv, and the first time we actually see him, he's actually in a prison. So he's supposed to be getting executed that day, which makes me laugh because it's actually on his birthday that he's about to die. He ends up going and he supposedly dies, and then all of a sudden he actually wakes up somewhere else. There's a female doctor named Sophie, and the thing is that she said, by the way, you're not, you don't exist anymore because we need your help on something, so we want the world to think that you're dead. So the thing is that we need you to pretty much go back 500 years for your ancestors were, and we're actually looking for something called the Apple of Eden, and this is what they want. Well, honestly, looking at this, you kind of think that, is she a villain? Is she really trying to, be helpful to him, that kind of thing? Well, I'm not going to give any, no spoilers away one way or the other on this. But the thing is that, so what happens is he gets hooked up to this machine, and I forget what they call it, so I'm going to call it the claw. And the thing is, he gets hooked up to this claw, and what I was expecting it to be was that he would actually, this claw would actually take him back in time, and maybe he would actually help out his ancestor, or he would find a way to make, undo the mistakes that his ancestors had actually made, and the Brotherhood of Assassins. Well, what happened was, all it really was, he's actually in this empty room with this claw and this doctor just watching, and he's pretty much almost repeating whatever his ancestor was actually doing. And I thought, that's it. That's all it really was, And I have to be honest, I was really expecting at least, again, a half-decent film out of this one. Now I'm going to answer my question. Do I think this was as good as Mortal Kombat back in 1995? Oh, hell no. No, I was expecting something good, and what I got was a piece of shit. This film actually is an hour 55 minutes. An hour 45 minutes was a waste of my time, because between the end of Act 2, beginning of Act 3, there was an awesome fight scene. That's all it really was. The rest of the film, it had its little high point at one point, and then it went right back down for me, and I'm like, when is this film going to end? So I really feel like that the script really needed so many more redos. Michael Fassbender, I have to say, did a good job for the kind of script that he was actually working with. Everybody else I really didn't care for. I didn't care if they lived, if they died. And I really was expecting it more of a time machine kind of thing going on, and he goes back in his own way. And like I said, maybe he meets up with his ancestor, or he actually can never be spotted with his ancestor, and he actually has to try to maneuver around and actually try to get what he needed to do on this. And unfortunately, it really was not. And I really didn't care about this Apple of Eden that the villains wanted. It's like, that was really what they wanted. I'm sorry. After 500 years, I think this could have been a lot better, much, much better film. This movie was horrible. I do not recommend this one bit. Have you seen this film? If you have, give me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about it. But thank you guys so much for watching my review, as you always do. And stay awesome and stay away from this freaking movie.